having a run of bad luck or feeling cursed? Are you under attack from a bully, a harsh boss, or a mean partner? Magical protection can shield you from all kinds of psychic attack, mental cruelty, and physical violence. It will stop curses, psychic attack, and remove all supernatural dangers. Hello, darlings. I am Cassandra. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming. For those of you who are new to my channel, child, let me introduce you to the Jungle Beauty Goddesses, the life-size fabric sculpture dolls you see sitting behind me. I created these dolls myself, and as I was sewing them, they would not stop talking to me. And this led to my Jungle Beauty Goddess book series, which is a juicy, sensuous story about human evolution, my Jungle Beauty Goddess Oracle deck, ancestor money, and spell rings. So in this video, guys, I am doing a book review for the Gallery of Magic book called Magical Protection. Magical Protection, oh my goodness, I could tell you some stories about this book. Look, defend against curses, gossip, bullies, thieves, demonic forces, violence, threats, and psychic attack. This book, you know, sometimes I don't know if I told you guys this before, but Cassandrita, darling, I love magic. Okay, I've loved magic since I was a little girl, and sometimes I'll use so much magic I probably don't even know what works. You know what I mean? Like, I may say, oh, use this body wash, but I'm not saying it doesn't work. All I'm saying is I have layers of magic, okay? But this book right here, Magical Protection, a Damon brand, part of the Gallery of Magic, this book saved my life. This book right here, I could tell you some stories, but you know, I have a public job. But anyway, you have to do a sword. You have to activate the book, so to speak, and then there are various rituals, and you look at the talisman. Pretty much, I have to remember that this may be the first time seeing me, so you may not know that there's a talisman in the book, such as this. And what you're going to do is basically look at, depending on the different talisman, you're going to look at the information. You're going to say the names of the spirits at the bottom of the talisman. I'm just giving you an example. You would read it from right to left. It's kind of confusing because of my angle, but there are no candles, there's no oils. It works quickly, effectively. Some of the rituals you do for like maybe 7 days or 3 days, but I want to go through the table of contents just so you have an idea. Whew, where do I begin? So you first, to activate the book, you'll do the Master Protection Ritual, and then you cleanse. You can do cleansing your space. You can protect your job, and I love it because it'll tell you quick. If you do the protect your job ritual, make sure that you want to be there for like at least the next 6 months. It could be longer because a good opportunity may become available, but now you've tied yourself to it. So make sure it's what you want to do. Protect against accidents, protection from stalkers, protection against unwanted attention, the workings of protection, stop a known enemy, cancel a curse or a supernatural attack, become less conspicuous, protection against hacking and identity theft, protection while traveling, protect family and loved ones, protection from violence, stop gossip and rumors, take power from a bully, protect your home, protect your possessions from thieves, protection against influence. So these are the topics in this book about protection magic. I have used it. Oh man, I've used this book, child. Let me tell you, this is one of my. I love this book. It has. I can truly say this book has never failed me. Not one time. Nope. But I remember ritual to remove parasitic beings. So maybe, you may have some supernatural. If you are, so let me just read this. When scanning the ring of words, picture the person and think of their name, but do not say it out loud. Apart from that, carry out the ritual exactly as described earlier. If you're performing this to get rid of a supernatural being, simply be aware of the feeling it creates in you and hold that feeling as you scan the ring of words. Perform the ritual for 5 days. So this is just for this particular one, just to give you an idea what's in the book. You may want to cleanse your space. Sometimes the place just doesn't feel right. It might be that it's haunted, that you've attracted some unwanted supernatural attention, or that the energy there is just not good. There are thousands of reasons why this can happen, but sometimes a room, house, or even a whole area of land can feel disturbing. If you find yourself feeling uneasy or afraid in any space that you go to regularly, this ritual will provide relief from that feeling. You need to be in that space when you perform the ritual. Perform the ritual for 3 days. So again, you would look at this talisman, and then you're going to, hold those feelings of relief, and then you're going to say the names of the spirits. I'm trying to get it in focus here. Can I get you in focus? Yes, here we go. Let's see. Ritual to protect your business. I'm telling you, hey, for all of you people who are out here and you are doing tarot readings, and there are people who are pretending to be you, and they are scamming your viewers, you need to do this ritual, y'all. I'm telling you, do this. What is this? I'm trying to get it in focus. A ritual to protect your business. This is really a good one. I could tell you some stories about this. This has really helped me out a lot. Although the ritual is exceptionally powerful, you must remember that you need to do your share of the work. If you act irresponsibly, waste money, promote your work badly, or do a shoddy job, your business cannot be saved by magic. That's another thing. When you do magic, to me, what I have found is that you'll have insight that will say, oh, let me get this license, or let me do this. To me, magic would do all the things for you that you cannot do for yourself. So if you get an idea, or if you have insight to, get a certain form, or get protection on your computer, or you know what I'm saying, protection on your I think some people use software where you can put some type of protection on your images on your website where people can't use your pictures, things like that. Like, you have to follow through with the ideas that come to you. Now, for the ritual to protect your business, you carry this out for 9 days. I've done this before. And then you still you might want to do a touch-up after a year or two. Like I said, cancel a curse or a supernatural attack. Protection against hacking and identity theft. There's a ritual for that as well. This is a must-have for anybody who is, to me, if you're doing tarot readings, anybody who work in the metaphysical or the occult. But I'm learning that even if you aren't in the occult or metaphysical, you still should protect yourself. You still should know how to protect yourself. And I'm going to tell you one thing that I absolutely love about the Gallery of Magic, Damon Brand, Zeta Blaze, what's his name? Gordon. Here we go. Gordon Winterfield. I'm going to do a review on this book, another video. Is when they talk, they don't just say, oh, here's some magic, call some names of some angels, some spirits, here you go, look at the sigil, the talisman, call it a. No, they are so philosophical and deep. I mean, I have literally gotten really touched, or just kind of cried from some of the things they were saying. The more you're able to protect yourself, you're going to find yourself to be a kinder person, a gentle person, a more compassionate, more because you're not fearful, you're going to want to bring more peace into the world. Sometimes I think people think, oh, now that I have my magic, I'm just going to go around hurting, hey, I'm just going to walk around with this chip on my shoulder, hey, I dare you to knock it off. But they're saying, and I found this to be true, the more you are able to protect yourself, the more you're going to find yourself being a really kind person. You're going to be more empathetic and want, you know what I mean? That's what I'm finding. But the other thing to me is that I remember I was reading, I think I have all of their books. They were saying, like, they have this one portion of the book that, you know, where you may have to protect yourself from someone, or you may have to bind an enemy. But then it says at some point you might want to become their friend. So they even have a ritual to become their friend later. And I'm thinking, why would I want to do that? But you know what? That actually happened. You know, like what? Like, it's like they know human nature, and I feel like they have a strong sense of, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, a sense of morality and a sense of accountability and responsibility for the energy that they're putting out. It's not like just go, they don't judge or tell you what to do, but if you read the beginning of the book, if you read the stories, if you read their experiences, they just seem to like to really to be connected to humanity in a deep way, in a way that is philosophical and compassionate. But anyway, if you like I said, defending against curses, gossip, bullies, there are some you don't have the candles can be very expensive. They can be very messy. With one of the rituals in here, I think it was a protection against violence. I was walking down the street, and a dog, this owner had this really big dog. I don't know the breed of the dog, and the dog got away from the owner, and there's a ritual protection that I use all the time. And I just quickly reactivated it in my mind, and it was almost like a shield. The dog was like afraid of me. It was like, and it was just like, it was almost like the owner was kind of afraid, because they were thinking like, oh my God, it was like a bubble of protection that was around me. It was weird. It was weird to me too. But anyway, guys, Magical Protection by Damon Brand. This book is so amazing. Let me just read the back before I sign out. Having a run of bad luck or feeling cursed? Are you under attack from a bully, a harsh boss, or a mean partner? Magical protection can shield you from all kinds of psychic attack, mental cruelty, and physical violence. It will stop curses, psychic attack, and remove all supernatural dangers. You can protect yourself, your home, your money, your work, and your loved ones with a series of simple rituals. If you are afraid of violence, robbery, random accidents, or personal attacks, make yourself safe with Magick. Now, this doesn't, mean that you wouldn't take natural precautions such as contacting your local authorities. It's not like that. What it does to me is, like I said, Magick will only do for you the things that you cannot do for yourself. So if you're taking all of the practical steps to do all the things you're supposed to do, then that's where the Magick just really works best. The other thing I want to warn you about, guys, that I have to tell you about Magick in general, not just with the Magical Protection book. This has been my experience, and it's the people who you trust and that you think aren't going to harm you, those are the people who are probably doing the most, I don't want to say damage or psychic attacks, but what I mean is, a lot of times I have found from my own personal experience, you think that it's going to be some, enemy, maybe at the office, but it could be the next door neighbor that you have coffee with every day, or the person who you share all your personal business with, y'all, and that didn't put your business in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And you thought you could trust them. You thought it was going to be some, I think when people have a perception of an enemy, I think they think of this foreigner, this person who is not tied to them. But one of the things that I have learned about life, just recently, I would say in the last 2 years, is that when it's time for you to get tough and learn lessons about life, it's going to be your spouse or your mate or some person that you're in love with, your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad. It's going to be somebody really close to you who's going to really teach you about human nature. You don't get to skip it because you don't have a lot of friends. I know sometimes people say, I really don't, I stay to myself. I just go to work. I come home. I mind my own business, Child, the person who is really talking it to you is that person who you think is your best friend. That person who you think is your, like a good friend from the past, or somebody those people who you think are on your side, they're the ones who are competing with you, depleting you, trying to one up you. The people who you think are your friends, the ones who call in your house, those are the jokers you probably need this book for. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm learning about life, is that the people at your job who don't speak to you, they don't care. It's the people that you are close to and that you think there's this. I'm not asking you to be paranoid, but what I'm saying is human nature is very interesting. And when it comes to people who are envious or jealous, or people who are trying to hurt you or compete with you, there'll be people who you think are on your side, but they're really not on your side. So you have to keep your eyes open and, again, keep yourself protected. You know what I'm saying? Prayed up and saged up. And don't forget your rituals, baby. But anyway, I really hope this video helped someone. Thank you so much for watching. And I look forward to seeing you, darling, in the next video.